Hey, my fellow gamers, what's up, man? It's your boy Type R87, aka Carlos Fernandez, gamer by choice, not by trend. And Saturday, chilling, just got out of work, and just wanna put out something out there real quick. Wanna give a big old shout out to Ash and Luca, to All Day, and the other people that were in that panel earlier today. Big old shout out. I had fun talking to you guys while I was at work. Had real good fun talking about comic books, talking about movies. Distracting myself away from all the gaming drama that's going on right now. But as always, oh man, what can we talk about? What can we say? I know what I could say right now. Propaganda and fake lies create suspicion and doubt in certain people, especially for me. I can't stand I can't stand people that lie, bro. Like I really can't. I can't stand people that just take certain things out of context and turn it into something that's way lesser than what it is. Like, gotta give a big old shout out to my boy King Thrash though, man, for that last video that he just pulled out, and it sheds a lot of things of what's wrong with this community right now, or at least for the most part of what's wrong with a few people within the community that like to use fakeness in their videos and fakeness in their news and fakeness overall, and it's really really disgusting to the most part. It's really disgusting. It's very cliche. Yes, propaganda sells, but lies don't. And unfortunately, there are some YouTube casters that don't understand that rather just do that and go on the route of just selling clickbait, selling fake news, and talking about stuff that doesn't really pertain to nothing in reality. You know, you already know who it is. I don't have to point out who are the specific individuals that do this kind of quote unquote propaganda, but we already know who they are. And it's pretty saddening that a person has to go through the whole basis of just putting out videos constantly, constantly putting out videos of just pure clickbait. For what? What are you accomplishing by doing this? What is it that you're trying to get through to people? Because the only message that you're conveying for people is that you are a fake person. That you're only doing it in the interest to gain something for your benefit. See, I believe in knowledge is power. I believe that knowledge is one of the greatest things that you can actually show people your worth. I believe that knowledge it's something that sheds the truth upon certain aspects in life. I also believe that knowledge is also a reputable source for people to know what's going on. But there are certain individuals that use this knowledge in the wrong way. And when I mean the wrong way, I say it by not telling the truth. Not telling the truth of what's going on in the gaming community. Not telling the truth about how much of a failure a company can be, not telling the truth about how the company within itself can actually progress and do things the right way. Because opinions do count. You are the consumer. And if the company sees that you're not satisfied with what they're providing you, then you have every right to bring it up an opinion or say something that's sourceful to help the company make better moves or to actually improve on certain issues within itself. That's what I believe, where knowledge is something that's powerful for companies like Microsoft to actually acknowledge their faults, to actually acknowledge what they were doing wrong in the get-go. But you see, there are certain people that don't see that point of view, that they rather just use the fanboy logic or the self opinion logic to create a non factual statement. And that's where it is wrong to do so, because you want to let people know the truth. You don't want to layer an untruthful statement, something that is going to be eventually dug up and you're going to be caught lying. I pride myself as a gamer to, look up information, even if I don't show it on my videos. But I do try to give you the most precise input that I have at my disposal every time I'm in the podcast. Every time that I'm with Ryan, with King Thrash, with anybody that I go on the podcast with, I try to give my insight and my knowledge of what I know about the gaming industry and pertaining to the truth behind with those facts. I don't try to sell fanboy logic to my audience. That's something that I can't do, because just like my audience, I'm a gamer and I own multiple consoles. I own a PC. I have an OG Xbox. I have an OG PS2 and PS1. I still got my PS3 and my 360, and I just game. That's my whole basis of becoming a gamer, to game. And quite frankly, if I want to share my opinion, I would share it. But you know what? An opinion is an opinion. A fact is a fact. And I'd rather say the fact before the opinion, because 9 out of 10 times when you bring out an opinion, you're going to get caught telling a lie, or you're going to get caught making statements that do not pertain to the subject at hand. And that's where these people fail to understand that when you have so much knowledge to share, that it is very important and it is a key component to everything that you do it the right way and you do it truthfully and honestly, to the extent that the person can understand you. And that's where I see a lot of bad things going in the gaming community. A lot of fakeness going around in the gaming community. A lot of just like a lot of drama for no reason. There should be no reasons why people should go at each other's throat just because of gaming, and because you like the Xbox brand, or if I like the PlayStation brand, or if I like Nintendo, or if I play PC, or if I play on any platform that is my preference. There should be no bad blood amongst everybody. It should be more of a sense where we as the gamers can actually enjoy ourselves, enjoy our company, enjoy our point of views. And even if we cut jokes or cut a little loose with the mouthery, it's all in good will. It's not in bad, not to sound bad or try to shun the other person because of what they like or what they do. Because everybody has a preference and everybody has the right to an opinion. But the opinions or what cause the problems within the context. And that's what people need to start understanding. Bring up a fact. Don't bring up an opinion. Opinions are what they are. It's just word of mouth from one person to the next. And then once you find the truth about it, and if it's a lie, then you're caught red-handed. And that's why I cannot stress this enough. I cannot stress this enough as it is. But as a gamer and as a fellow countryman of this country, and as a friend to everybody on this gaming in this YouTube gaming community, I feel it's my responsibility to just keep it real with everything that I do and say. And that's where my mindset is at. I cannot go to the fanboy route of stating that this company is better than the next company because their gaming system is better than the other one. I can't do that. That is not the kind of person that I am. I actually like to see the positives and negatives before making a statement about that company. Instead of just going the fanboy route. Oh, just because there's a game in this company that I like so much, I'm gonna go hate on your game for your company that you like so much, and we're just gonna turn it into a big ensemble of just you know spewing hateful words and cursing each other out. Man, that has to stop. It really has to stop. At the end of the day, I grew up in the era where we would share games. We would share each other's systems and played in our friend's house, and we made, you know, gaming something fun. We made gaming something instructive. We made gaming good. We didn't just go to my friend's house just to bash him. Oh, because you got a 360, your system is trash. Nah, let me see what your games are about. Let me see what there is to offer on your gaming system. And if I happen to like a game, I will go buy me my 360 and play those games as well. But nowadays, you don't have that. Nowadays, you just got people that are just stuck to one brand and don't want to branch out and don't want to branch out in the right way. They just want to be stuck in that same little bubble and shun everything out. And I'm sorry, my peoples, that is something that's not good because you're only going to be stuck with something but for so long. It is important to branch out and experience new experiences, and that goes with gaming in general. Gaming should be about broadening yourself to an open platform, not just one brand or one company. If you like Nintendo, play on Nintendo, but try to play some PlayStation games or try to play some Xbox games or even try to play on PC. Whatever the case, if need be, just try something. And if you don't like it, then fine. You don't like it, but at least give it a chance. Don't just go off stating something that's not true. Don't go off stating that PC sucks because PC is expensive. No, PC is not expensive. PC is not an expensive hobby. It only becomes an expensive hobby when you want to take it to the extreme of building a high-end rig. That's when PC becomes very expensive. But if you want to, play at 1920 by 1080p 60, there are plenty of graphics cards out there that are very budget minded, even new or used, that you can actually game on PC. And you don't have to build your own PC. You can buy yourself a pre-built PC for the cheap, and you practically have a PC for gaming. You don't need to spend hundreds upon thousands of dollars on PC. Whoever tells you these statements is because they don't know what they're talking about. They do not do enough research to actually concrete their statement. And that's where I come in place. That's where I come in place and tell you exactly how it is. PC gaming is for everyone as well. Console gaming is for everyone as well. And that's where the basis is at. We need to just start stopping with this whole fanboy logic, being a corporate slave to one company, and just come together as gamers and enjoy gaming for what it is. And if you have a negative opinion about a game that you don't like, yes, there are games that are gonna suck. There are games that you're not gonna like at all. There are games that you just quite frankly can't stand because of the way they are made. And that is totally understandable. There's nothing wrong with that. But please, please, I'm not begging. I am implying that everybody in the gaming community to just huddle in together, enjoy each other's company, you know, and just branch out. Learn how to coexist with one another. Don't just use hateful words to convey your statements because that is not the way to conduct yourself to somebody that you barely don't know. That is not the way. That is something that's very, disgusting. I find that very disgusting. And I know in the past, you know, I have said things on my videos pertaining to certain individuals, but that's because the way I feel about gaming. I don't like lies. I don't like when people use fake news or fake propaganda to entice a war of words. Because in reality, this whole console war is a war of words that are very irrational, very illogical, and very uncommon sensible. That's where the problem is at with this whole console war minded situation. It is something that is very minute, and it should not be a wall to divide us as a whole. Rather, let's bring us, the gamers, male and female, Pakistani, wherever part of the country or whatever part of the world you're from, it should bring you together as a community and make strides to make gaming a whole. Yes, PC is always going to outperform console gaming because of the limitations. But that should not put you on the pedestal that you're better than me because I play on console. That has to stop. That has to stop. That line has to be drawn. If you're a PC gamer and I'm a console gamer, we're gamers. Plain and simple. There's no difference. The only difference is I play it in a close environment and you play it in an open environment. That's all the difference is. But the logic behind it is you can play games on all platforms. You can enjoy games on all platforms. And that's where the line should be drawn at. It should not be to the point where me, myself, and my other fellow gamers should feel a certain type of way because somebody has stated a irrational opinion about a game. It should not come to that point. And people just got to start realizing that yes, gaming is a hobby, gaming is a culture within itself. And a lot of people don't acknowledge that. Gaming is a culture, and it is a very abundant culture. We have a lot of people that play video games from across all walks of life. But I will say this, and I will make it as I'll make it as genuinely as possible. When I say gamer by choice, not by trend, it is because that is the way I feel about gaming. I game because I want to, and it's always been like that for me. Ever since I had my first Sega Genesis Master System, it has always been like that for me. I am not a trendy gamer. I don't go for the trends. I go for where the games. I don't just chase around companies and just parade for that one company. No. I go to where it's at, where the games are at, where the action is at, where all individuals in the gaming community are at. And I try to take every piece of knowledge that I can get from these individuals and just, open my horizons and try a couple of games out. Cuz you never know. You never know what you're gonna like. You're never gonna know what tickles your fancy if you don't try it the first time. Anyways, man, I'm gonna cut this short. Thank you for the 3 viewers that are here in this podcast. And hey, have a blessed night, wonderful weekend, and as always, it's your boy Carlos Fernandez, aka Type R87, gamer by choice, not by trend. And yes, indeed, Saturday, oh Saturday. Peace.